Scrappy people, it's Traci Reed here today, back with day 13 of December Daily, and today I'm going to have a little fun with pockets. I got these fun Trudeau socks in the mail from my Canadian friend Lori. They were just a surprise and they happened to arrive around Christmas. So into my December daily they go. She sent a beautiful little Christmas card along with it, so I'm going to incorporate that into my December daily as well. So I am creating a little flap pocket or flap for the, okay, wait. That's not what I'm meaning to say. Creating a little flip for the flap for this envelope using the cardboard that came wrapped around the socks. I trimmed it down so that it was two flat pieces, and that'll give some heft to that flap so that it stays closed and so that you have somewhere to open it from. It's cute. It works. This little piece right here is actually the top of the packaging that I trimmed off, and I'm going to use it as a flap. Again, just incorporating bits of the packaging. I don't have a lot of packaging this year, a lot of souvenirs because we're not doing a lot this year. So what I do have, I'm incorporating in. So I'm going to create a page flip with this photo and the photo of the Canadian flag made out of Canadian Smarties that Finn made as a thank you, I guess, for sending the socks and the Smarties. He ended up eating the majority of the Smarties, so I guess it's a good thing that he's the one that said thank you for them. So I'm just cutting down this scrap piece of paper from my Stay Home for the Holidays collection, and I'm going to use it as the background for this photo, and I'm going to add something to it a little bit later. So I'm just kind of thinking ahead and putting it off center there so that I have somewhere to put something, although I do end up moving it again. So I cut out a bunch of maple leaves and Oh Canada on my silhouette. I made myself some Canadian confetti for this pocket, and I'm also going to adhere these letters down to this vellum so that it's somewhat see-through for that pocket down there. I'm going to create a little shaker pocket, and of course, since I haven't done the other side of the spread yet, I'm not going to seal it, but I am going to seal it after I finish the other side of the spread so that all of that confetti doesn't fall out. I'm going to seal it with my fuse tool. I used red line tape to stick down all of those letters, so I just skipped through that process because it took forever. I always have the hardest time getting the red line tape off of the backing, and so getting it off the backing with these tiny little letters, oh my gosh, it took me a lifetime. But it really was the best way to adhere these to vellum because vellum does not like liquid glue, and the tape runner is too clunky for these tiny letters, so I had to go with the red line tape. I'm going to take some of these white sequins and put them in here as well. I end up putting way too many sequins and way too much confetti in this pocket, so towards the end of the video I actually take out the majority of it and leave it a little less clunky. So now I've got the base of this spread down. I printed out a journaling card from the Stay Home for the Holidays collection with my journaling already on it, and I'm going to make a flap using cardstock instead of washi. It finds it to be more stable, and I just don't really love washi anyway, so the less I have to use it, the better. I tend to close crop my photos for projects like this, so washi would cover up my head in this picture anyway, so we don't want that. So I've got this part adhered, and now I've got to adhere it to the back of this part, and then it'll make a cool little page flap. There we go. Trim off the excess cardstock, and we can stick it in the pocket. So now all I've got left is embellishing, and so I kind of fuss around for a little while, turn off the camera, and try and figure out what I want to embellish this with, because I really didn't have a clue beyond this, but I knew that those top two pictures especially looked pretty blank. I initially adhere this to the outside of the pocket, but I did it when you can see that that card is not in there completely straight. So when I do straighten it, now the word bit looks crooked. So I end up taking it off and putting it on the vellum instead. And I am pulling out some word bits from Kristen Cronenbarrow's Santa Claus & Co. collection because they match that We Wish You a Merry Christmas word bit that's also from that collection. But I'm feeling like I still need something like more dimensional for this layout. Like there's a lot of flat stuff going on, and so I feel like I need something else. So I'm going to adhere these word bits, but then I'm going to reach way into my December daily stash that I actually went through and organized when I did my big scrapbooking purge, scrapbook product purge last week. And so I have the few things that I decided to keep that I would definitely use. And one of those is the puffy stickers from, I think, a Pink Fresh line a few years ago. And I'm going to pull those out, and they're going to add some much needed depth to this page. So first I'm going to go through all of these flat bits from my Stay Home for the Holidays collection, but it's just not floating my boat for this spread. You can see now it's all crooked, and of course it's coming apart, but I get it off in one piece and put it on the vellum instead. So let's put it in the album and see how it goes together. There we go. And then start putting some stickers on. So I'm gonna pull out the puffy stickers from Pink Fresh Studio, and there are some houses and trees and flowers that match perfectly with that blush pink and red. It'll bring in a little bit more pink as well, which I like. I need to pull this photo off and move it down a little bit, which is always a fight after it's been stuck there for a while. Tore the paper, sad. I still don't put it down far enough, so it's gonna have to go right to the edge of that card because I want to make sure that I don't cover anything up. All right, there we go. You're on the nice list. And add a couple stars as well. There we go. That made me happier. I was not thrilled with the way that that card was coming out. So I'm going to add a couple more of these puffy stickers, which I'm probably going to have to go in and glue down because they're old enough that the puffy stickery part is not sticking very well. But I'm going to add a couple more stickers, and I'm going to call it good. Yep. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. Or you can leave a comment in the comment section below. I would love that as well. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Traci M. Reed. I would love to see you over there as well. I've got all kinds of little videos and images over there to inspire you as well. I post quite often. All right, that is it for this video. I will see you tomorrow for another December daily video. All right, thank you.